bring in Hillel Neuer. He's the Executive Director of United Nations Watch. Thank you for being with us, Hillel. What did you make of those efforts by Antonio Guterres to clarify the comments he made yesterday?
Well, look, Laura, thank you for having me. And what I think the Secretary General is doing, what he did yesterday and today, he's trying to have it both ways. In his press statement today, he said he's shocked because he quoted from his speech yesterday where he said that the Palestinian grievances do not justify terrorism. But at the same time yesterday, he did say very clearly the attacks by Hamas did not happen in a vacuum. Can you imagine a Secretary General of the United Nations saying the attacks on the World Trade Center killing 3,000 people did not happen in a vacuum? Al-Qaeda has grievances. America has troops in Saudi Arabia and other Muslim lands. Of course, no UN Secretary General ever said that. On the contrary, when bin Laden was killed by the Americans at his hideout in Pakistan, the then Secretary General Ban Ki-moon applauded the action. He welcomed it, and he said that justice was delivered to Al-Qaeda. So that was the moral clarity the UN could show against radical, murderous Islamic terrorists like Al-Qaeda. That is exactly what the UN chief should have shown, should have said yesterday regarding Hamas, which has committed atrocities that truly shock the conscience of mankind. They murdered men, women, and children. They raped, they tortured, they mutilated. It was unspeakable, the atrocities that Hamas committed. For the Secretary General to say that these atrocities against innocent men, women, and children, young and old, did not happen in a vacuum, his attempt to contextualize, to justify, is inexcusable.
And Hillel, do you think it's right for Israel to deny entry to the humanitarian chief, Martin Griffiths? Is that a move that might backfire?
Well, I'm not going to get into the wisdom of that move. I think that at the end of the day, the UN officials will need access to Gaza. Israel, of course, will want international authorities there to manage the humanitarian situation. I don't expect that the refusal to give visas will be long-lasting. I think Israel's trying to send a message. As your reporter indicated, Israel has done so from time to time in the past. So I think this issue will be resolved. I think Israel is trying to send a message today that this justification of Hamas terrorism is inexcusable.
And how is this characteristic, Hillel, of the UN's position towards Israel over the decades?
Look, sadly, the United Nations, which is supposed to be an impartial body, many of its leading agencies, I'm speaking to you from Geneva, next to the Human Rights Council, this is a body that has one agenda item on the world at every one of its meetings, and one standing agenda item targeting Israel alone. No other country, not North Korea, not Russia, which is bombing Ukraine, not Syria, which is barrel bombing its own hospitals, has a agenda item of its own, only targeting Israel. And that's symbolic of what we see around the UN as a whole. General Assembly in the past year had one resolution on Syria, one on Iran, one on North Korea, and 15 on Israel. So Israel is demonized and delegitimized at the United Nations, and it promotes hatred of Israel, which only encourages terrorist groups like Hamas.
All right, Hillel Neuer from UN Watch. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.